Hey everyone, EnigmaCoinCollector here, and it's been a while since we hunted that Jim Cantor mom and pop penny box. And after I finished that live stream, I moved the mat over to the side, and I've been putting off getting it all organized and sorted, but you know what? It's time to do it. So let me pop you in the stand. We're going to go through and sort these, see what you got, get a final tally on all the finds, all of the wheat cents, all the forns, and break it down, and we'll do a recap of that hunt. If you want to check out that hunt, that live stream, I'll leave a link in the video description below, and I'll also try to pin it right here. Check it out. All right, let me pop you in the stand, and we'll get started. First up are the Blazers, and there are some beauties in here. Now, I did check for the 1955 DDO. Didn't get it, as well as the 1956 D over Shadow D. Didn't get any of those. But we did get a bunch of finds, including 4 1954 S's, 5 1955 S's, 2 55 D's, 2 55 P's, and man, can you imagine if those were the GDO. We also got 6 1956 D's, 2 1956 P's, 2 1957 P's, 2 1957 D's, and 2 1958 D's. All those Blazers, all of them are going to get flipped, and all of them are getting put back into the collection. My collection, that is. We're going to move on to the teens Wheaties next. As far as teens go, we've got 5 of them. The oldest one being a 1915D, 1917P, 2 1918Ps, and a 1919P. Not any semi-key dates or key dates in there, but still, it's nice to see 5 teens in that one box. All right, moving on to the 20s next. 5 from the 20s, 1920 Philly, 1925 Philly, 1926 Philly, 1927 S, it's a better date, a little over 14 million minted, and a 1928 Philly. So not bad for the 20s. 30s are next. And here are the 30s, and a 1930 Philly, 1934 Philly, then the 35S, the 36S, the 36P, the 37P, 2 37 S's, a 38P, and 1, 2, 3, 4 from 1939 from Philly, and 2 from San Francisco. Those are the 30s, starting to get a little bit bigger of a pile. Now we go to the 40s. And here we have the 40s, and of course we have a ton of them, 94 of them to be exact. From the 40s, we got 6 Ps, 3 Ds, 3 S's. 41, we got 7 Ps, 1 D, 2 S's. From 42, 2 Ps, 2 Ds, 1 S. Nothing from 43 because I'll do the steel cents later. 44, 12 of the Ps and the Ds and 11 S's. I think that's kind of interesting. 45s, we got 2 Ps, 1 D, and 10 S's. 46, you got the 5 Ps, 2 Ds, 4 S's. And then 47, 3 Ds, 2 S's. 48, a D and an S. And a 49, just a D. So pretty interesting finds in the 40s. Nothing spectacular in there. Did check for the 44D over DS, 46 SS over D, and didn't get any of those. And we'll check the 43 when we do this steel sense. But that's a recap of the 40s on to the 50s. And before we start the 50s, I had a few stragglers from the 40s there, and we actually ended up with 99 from the 40s. You can see we only had 91 from the 50s, so there's going to be more 40s than 50s in this box. But from 1950, we had 2 Ps, 1 D, 1 S. 1951, 1 P, 4 Ds, 6 S's. 52, 5 Ds and 3 S's. 53, 1 P, 4 Ds, 5 S's. 54, 1 P, 3 Ds, 5 S's. And 12 Ds from 55, 1 from Philly. 6 56 Ds, 10 57 Ds, and 17 58 Ds, and 3 Ps. So, again, nothing special in there. Nothing in the areas and varieties that I found. Set them aside, and we're going to move on to the Canadians next, I think. And here are the Canadians. We ended up with 14 King George VI, and we actually ended up with a 1947 Maple Leaf, and I believe that's the pointed 7, not the blunt 7, but still, 14 King Georges is pretty nice. We ended up with 15 Young Heads, 38 Modern Scents, and 6 Bird Scents. So 73 Canadians in that hunt. Not bad. Now it's going to start getting into the interesting things. I'm going to bring on the 09s, the steals, the Indian heads, and the find of the box. All right, we've got 14 09s, all from Denver, and there it is, the designs. I'm not going to go through them. No errors and varieties, and I did want to show these two. They're super shiny. Two 1969S's in great shape. Not the DDO. Would have been great. And we had 5 steel cents, 1 1943 from Philly, 1 from Denver, and 3 from San Francisco's. I love finding steel cents, and it was really cool to find them. And we can't forget about those 3 Indian heads we found in 1895, 1904, 1905. 1904 is probably the best one in terms of detail, and there's nothing too special about these, but it's really cool finding those Indian heads in the box. Really, really cool to find them. And the find of the box for sure. This 1942 Merc dime in fabulous detail. 1942 Denver. Look at the detail on this thing. Just gorgeous. It was a thrill to see that silver edge and to see what it was. And this is a beautiful dime. It is absolutely going to upgrade in my album. And this was a thrill to find. So there are all the finds from the box. And if I'm doing my math right, that's 268 wheat cents found in the box, 73 foreigns, 5 steals, 3 Indian head pennies, a bunch of 09s, a couple really nice 1969s, and of course that Merc dime. All makes an incredible box. Super fun to hunt. Jim Cantor, thank you. Thank you so much for the privilege and the honor of sending this box to me. It was a blast to hunt. Like I said, if you didn't go and weren't there on the live stream to watch it in person, I left a link in the video description below for you to go ahead and do that. Check it out. It's a really, really fun hunt. And just thank you, Jim. It was great. It's getting pretty late. My phone's about to die, so I'm going to wait to put these in my albums till later. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a video of me doing that so I could show you my albums and show you what I did get to upgrade. I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you like this video. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open those rolls and you find out what you got inside. Thanks for taking the time to watch, everyone. Catch you on the next one.